Guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. I'm very excited. I'm going to show you some of the secrets that I do trade in the market whenever the market gives me an opportunity. Now, I'm going to be outlining some of the mistakes that traders make. Okay, now one of the things you need to be aware of is I'm going to be sharing some of my screenshots with you on what I trade. Okay, I trade gold most of the time, USD pairs most of the times. We're doing New York sections, so I need to take something away from this video. And one of the things I want to say is this: when you are trading, please, before entering the market, screenshot the trade, and after the trade plays out in your favor, or even if it doesn't, screenshot it also. Now, what are you going to be doing at the end of the week? Whenever you get to Saturdays, you do a review of the market, what it's doing, what is trading. Okay, now these are some of my reviews I'm going to be sharing with you in this trade, and some of the things that I know that is working. Okay, I'm going to be showing you some of it. Okay, now, what do I mean by that? It will help you stay profitable in the sense that you are going to find out what is working for you and what is not working for you. Now, take for example, another thing I do is you have to draw. Now, when you're entering the trade, before entering the trade, draw out what you're saying. Okay. Now, have a logbook whereby you draw out everything that works out for you. Now, at the end of the day, when you come on the next trading day to trade, go a review and look for those things in the market to trade off. Find out that you become profitable after some time. But whereby you are just trading and anyone that shows up you trade, everyone that doesn't show up you don't trade, you are not going to be profitable that way, because profit in the market and success in the market is actually repetition of routines, in the sense that you repeat what is working for you. It is having an edge in the market whereby you find out what is working out for you. That way you're able to stay profitable. Now, there's something I want to align in this video here, and that is this market was actually bearish. Okay, it was gold, it was actually bearish here. Now, some folks might be entering here to trade, but all of a sudden they got stopped out and price took to the upside and actually stopped them out. Now, if you look closely on my screen, you will find out something, that this market actually came to respect this trend line that was here before going back to the downside. The market started here, took price to the upside, and actually got to the peak. Now, there was something I used to do then. Whenever the market come to places like this, which is this first trend line that was respected, okay, I would get stopped out in the market. Okay, I discovered that the market will always stop me out. That is the wrong place of entry. Though there's an entry trigger here, there's an entry trigger on the screen here. Let me see, I can draw it from here. Yeah, some folks might be entering from here, but you get stopped out after some time. But I'll always say this: please wait for the market. Whenever the market breaks a trend line, it's actually going to be respecting it. You might feel as if the market is not going to be respecting it for you. It's not going to be coming back to that trend line. No, provided it was the market that created the trend line, it will definitely come back to it, even if not immediately, but it will definitely come back to it to place a position. That is where you have higher rate wins in the market. Now, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, take a look at this screen. Look at where I drew out this blue line here. Okay, I draw out this blue outline here. The market actually came back to it at that point. So let's go back to the next slide. Now, this is it on the 30 minutes. Now, look closely. I told you guys that I do my analysis from the 4 hours. I wouldn't be teaching you what I'm not doing. This is the 4 hours. Okay, now what I do is I went back when the market came to the trend line. I went back to the 30 minutes. Now, what happened in the 30 minutes? Look closely, guys. You will see that a reversal chart pattern was formed, a reversal candlestick was formed. Now, there's a takeaway I'm going to give you from this video. Okay, now look closely here. If you look, this whole thing seemed like a double top here, but when price came back to the up with that slide, it did not actually create a reversal chart pattern. It actually created an entry for us to take price to the downside. Okay, now, so some of the mistakes that beginners make is that they actually wait for price to actually give them a reversal pattern here at the second coming of the price. It wouldn't. Okay, the only thing you can see there is a reversal chart pattern, a trend line break. Okay, don't forget we had started drawing our trend line here. Check this out. Started drawing our trend line here. It was broken, but it did not come immediately to it, but it came back to that trend line, same line. That was why I drew it at the top side. Okay, when price came to respect it. Now let's go to the next slide on the 30 minutes to see what price did. This was it. Price came to that zone and gave us a reversal candle. So what you're going to be seeing is a candle. I created a course on reversal and candlesticks. This one is a bearish reversal pattern which shows a shooting star, and it shows that price has come to an area of value. We are supposed to take price up to the downside and stop loss above it. Okay, so you need to be very sensitive. After a chart pattern has been formed, price will not immediately come back to it and create another chart pattern. Let me show you another slide so you can get this correctly. Okay, this is it. Now let's look closely from here. We can see a double bottom. Okay, now price went up. Now what happened when price came back down? It gave us a what? An evening star here, an evening star here to take price to the upside, and we started going back to the up. Now why didn't price actually create a reversal chart pattern here? Now this is where the mistake that traders make. Okay, you need to be able to identify if a chart pattern has been formed before the price came back down again. Okay, you need to be able to identify it. That way you are able to stay profitable. Because if you're waiting for a chart pattern, you already see price start going up and you'll be like, I missed the move. That was because you did not see the double chart pattern that was already formed. Don't forget, price equally came back to the trend line. Okay, this is the fastest way to understand these things, guys. It's actually simple. There was no respecting. Now, one of the way on how to identify this, I'll show you. You will notice, now this is it, after a chart pattern has been formed here, a double bottom, you will notice that price did not give a pullback here before started going back up. That indicates to us that price is bound to come back. So your own is just to wait. You will see something like this. How do I draw this? Okay, a break of structure. In double bottom, and we started going up. What happened? We didn't respect this and go back up. It simply means that we are coming back to it. So this is price telling you that it's going to be coming back down to this zone. Now where did it come back to? Here. It came back to this last one that took price to the downside. This is known as the neckline. I created an entry trigger videos about this. This is known as neckline. Okay, so price came back down here for us to start going back up. Now like I said, you're not going to be seeing a double bottom chart pattern anymore. What you're going to be seeing is a reversal candlestick chart pattern which shows an entry trigger. I know most of you might be hearing about the word entry trigger. Entry trigger simply means candle pattern that tells you to enter. What do we have here? Evening star, for us to take price to the what? To the upside. It's that simple, guys. You can actually identify this in your chart and be able to stay profitable in the long run. Okay, so let me use on to analyze it. Also, whenever the market breaks a trend line after respecting major swing points, okay, some of you may be like, why didn't you draw these candles, all this one? This one is a rundown of liquidity. Liquidity means stopping out people that were buying or people that were selling here or buying here. Okay, that stop loss will be around here, so price knows that. So this is the major swing point. I thought about how to draw a trend line. If you haven't watched the video, I'll leave the link in the comment section. You can gain access to it. Okay, and also if this is the first time of you watching this our video, please we would like you to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the section below so you can be added to our community to get information about our posts and updates. Okay, so this is it. After the break, what happened? Price came back to this trend line. Guys, you have to be patient. This is 1 hour. It's going to be 1 hour every minute, every 1 hour, sorry, for these candles to be formed before it will get to the peak. Your duty is to stay patient. Like someone said, Forex Market is all about 10 minutes, 80 minutes waiting and 10 minutes buying or selling. 10 minutes to buy or to sell, but 80% waiting. You have to be patient, guys. This might not play out in a day, but the beautiful thing is that when you see this and you have already drawn the trend line, you're waiting for the market to come to it. Your duty is to wait for price to come back to that what trend line and respect it before you get an entry to take price to the downside. Now take note, all US they like doing something crazy. This is one of the things I did. It created another trend line that was leading back to this major trend line. Now in case you missed this one, this second one is actually an avenue for you to enter. Okay, trend line is always respected in the market. Okay, this is all for this video. I think you had value from it, so let's leave a like in the comment section below and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.